to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Connelly McCaskill. For those of you who don't know, I am 27 years old. I have 2 little girls, Branton, who is 4, Baylorian, who is 1. And yeah, I'm into fitness, healthy eating, just everything really. Beauty, fashion, but anyway, so today we are here to talk about something that is pretty controversial right now, and I really don't know, I don't know why. I mean, I guess I can see why, but to me it's a personal preference. You can probably tell by the title of this video that we are going to be talking about Botox, fillers, breast implants, breast lifts, breast reductions, breast extractions, Brazilian booty lifts, lipo, like whatever, just cosmetic enhancements, eyelash extensions, like that is a cosmetic enhancement in my eyes. Fingernails, even though these are my nails, I still have, one, I have no rings on, hold please. I'm back. So even though these are my fingernails, I still have dip powder over them. So to me, that is a cosmetic enhancement. Okay, so let's see. I am gonna save booby talk for last, just because I have mentioned in the past that I have been seen by I was gonna say a cosmetologist. Hope not. I've been seen by a plastic surgeon, and we talked boobies and all that, and a bunch of you, if you follow me on Instagram, a bunch of you already know that. But, okay, so what have I had done? I have actually had filler in my lips twice. I have had filler in my nasal folds right here, only once. I have had, it's called Dysport, but it is actually the generic version of Botox. It's like $4 to $5 a unit for Dysport, and it's like $10 a unit, depending on where you go, for Botox. I've had Botox here, Dysport here, and it just lifts your lip up a little bit. Here, I've had it here, I've had it here, and I still have it all in my forehead. I have like 14 or 15 shots. I'm sorry, my husband's flying in. Okay, I still do have filler, and I still do have Dysport or Botox. Again, clarification, I know there's a difference, but for layman's terms, I'm just gonna keep referencing my Dysport. Know that it's a paralytic, just like, it's a paralytic, just like Botox. It is just the generic version, like Advil, ibuprofen, Motrin, whatever. All different names for like the same thing, I think. You get what I'm saying, right? Okay. So, Dysport is not as, or Botox, whichever really, they're not as expensive as most people think. Most people think, because I've been asked, honestly, and I'm an open book, I've been asked like a million times, like, would you mind sharing with me like what you spent on your Botox? Like, I'm just really, you know, I don't have unlimited funds. Girl, me neither. So totally understand. And no, I don't mind. The first time that I got Dysport, it was $75. That was for my whole forehead here. Okay. The second time I got Dysport, it was $150, and that's because I got it above my lip, in the middle here, and I got it on the sides of my forehead, and I got it all across my forehead. And if you look, it's going away a little bit, but I mean, that's as much as I can move my forehead. And I don't have any wrinkles or lines in my forehead, and I love that. It got to the point where I never had any really deep onset wrinkles, but when my makeup would settle, they would start to settle into some wrinkles, and I just really didn't like the way that that looked on me. Excuse me. If you have you know, expression lines and they don't bother you, that's fine. I actually got I actually got Juvederm, which is a filler, which is like a gel that you squirt in to fill up a wrinkle in my smile lines because they bothered me so bad. I told everybody I felt like I looked like a bulldog. I hated them. And I've actually only had to have that done once. The first time, I'm sorry, I also have a babysitter. I have 2 babysitters for my kids. The baby is at my mother-in-law's and Brandon is at my mom's, and I'm sorry, I know that's really rude. The first time I got work done or had cosmetic enhancements done on my face, I think it was in June. And then I went back in October. And then my next appointment is actually on my birthday, which is January 23rd. And I actually think I'm just gonna continue with Dysport. I don't know if I'm gonna continue doing lip filler, and I'll get into that. So the Dysport, Botox, whatever you choose to do, you get it done and it takes up to like 7 days for it to have a set look. It'll kick in, like you'll feel your forehead getting, like when you leave there, nothing will look different. Like nothing will look different. It does hurt when you get it done. I'm not gonna lie, this is such thin skin up here, like it doesn't feel great, obviously. But I mean, toughen up, cookie, right? You know, like you're getting shots in your forehead. Like what do you expect? Like what do you expect? So, yeah, so like the second day, you'll feel a little bit tighter. The third day, you'll feel a little bit tighter. And then you'll just wake up and your forehead like will not move. Now you can get something called freeze face, which like you cannot move this at all. I didn't want to get freeze face because I still wanted to be able to move my eyebrows some. I still wanted to have like some expression in my face so that I didn't just look like a frozen face. Like I didn't really want that look, and that's okay. A lot of people are really shocked when they even hear that I have lip injections and Botox and stuff because it looks so natural. And that's actually why I decided to make this video, because so many people were inspired, I guess, after I had gotten it done. Like, I don't even think my dad noticed, like either time. And like, while that's a good thing, you know, I paid a lot of money. So I want you to notice it, but not really. I didn't want to look done up for me. That's not the look I was going for. I am more conservative on that end. So yeah. Okay, so I don't know how many units I have of Botox, Dysport. But I do know the prices for it, so if you're really feeling sassy and you wanted to buy like $4 or $5 a unit, I actually don't even know which one it was, feel free, go ahead. As far as lip filler, the first time when I split a syringe between my top lip, bottom lip, and each side of my nasolabial fold. So one syringe divided into 4 different places. So they really were less noticeable than they are now, but it mainly filled up these lines right here, and that has held. That was back in June when I got that done. I also have started only sleeping on my back. I literally box my, because you know Mitch is never home, so I literally put a pillow behind my head, pillow between my legs, and I have a pillow on each side of me to hold me like this. I'm not kidding. That's what I'm doing for wrinkle prevention. Don't care. Don't care. But yeah, I want to age gracefully. I've also stopped getting in the tanning bed, which is huge. I know. Not to mention I eat really healthy, drink a ton of water, and I exercise. All those things help. So if you don't want to have cosmetic enhancements done, just make yourself a box of pillows. Anyway, so the first time I got filler done, I got it top, bottom, and in each nasolabial fold. I had Juvederm Velour, which Juvederm is the filler, but there are several different kinds of Juvederm. There's plain Juvederm, there's Juvederm Velour, there's Juvederm Silk. There's way more than that I'm not even educated on, like to speak on. So there's all of those. And he said for me to get Velour because with these, it looked more natural than just the plain Juvederm, which was cheaper, let me tell you, sisters. But you know, it was my first time and I didn't want this to look wonky, you know, because I mean, I was there to fix it, not make it look worse. And I'm extremely happy with everything that Dr. James Carlin has done for me. I love him. I really do. He is such a great guy. He's honest. He never tries to sell you on anything. You go in there personally with a plan and he says, all right, what do you want to do today? What are we talking about? What are we thinking? And he'll just tell you like if what you're saying is wrong, like if you've done your research, or just like with the Juvederm, he'll say, okay, well, Velour is gonna look more natural when put here. But if you want to, we can just do plain Juvederm. But like, okay, well, if Velour is gonna look more natural, obviously that's what I, you know, wanted to do. So I actually got 1 syringe of Juvederm Velour, and I got it here, 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 and here. Okay, and that lasted for, I still have this, like I said, and my lips were still a little bit, I don't really have luscious lips. I just like naturally have no top lip at all. I'm sorry. Sorry. I genetic, like just born with no top lip. Like it's just a very thin top lip. It's a beautiful shape. Like I love the shape of my lips, but don't look at that. But it just like, when I used to smile, like it's still thin, but before it was like, girl, where's your lips at? Where are your lips? Like it just like wasn't there. My dad is the same way. So that's why I got lip filler, even though I wanted it to be really natural. I'm kind of losing my train of thought because my phone keeps going off. But they were still a little bit noticeable to me anyway when I went back, but I went back after 3.5 months because my Botox was wearing off. Now Botox can last like 6 months. It really depends on your personal metabolism and how fast your body breaks down the products. That's the same for any kind of filler, any kind of anything. Now people get filler in their necklines right here. People get filler in their butt. People get filler, I've heard about in their, you know, male genital area. Dudes are getting filler in their shaft. Ow, like, I don't even care to know how that works because that doesn't even sound like a good time to me, but whatever. Whatever you're into, if you can afford it and that's how you want to spend your money, please, by all means, shoot up your shaft. Anyway, yeah, so the second time that I went in to see Dr. Carlin for enhancements was in October, and I got, like I said, I got Dysport again. I got it all up through my forehead, in the middle right here, and then I got it above my lip just to open up my lip just a little bit. Yeah, and I actually chose to get a full syringe of plain Juvederm, not the Velour because I wasn't doing it here, just the Juvederm. And it's more noticeable this time because versus splitting a syringe in 4 places, this time I only split it in 2. I love them. I've had them for almost 2 months, and I mean, y'all might think I look done up, but I think I look extremely natural. My husband was never really a fan of cosmetic enhancements anyway because he just said I was gonna come out looking like a monster. Why would I want to mess up myself? You know, he said that God made me beautiful and why was I gonna jack it up, and if I looked stupid, he was gonna tell me. And trust me, he probably would, but that's fine. Just a disclosure, if you ever do get cosmetic enhancements, like filler anyway, and it's like way too much for you, you can get it dissolved. To me, like, okay, you go in there. I think you should always start with less because you can always add, and yet you can take away filler. You have to pay to go get the filler. Then you have to pay to dissolve the filler. And then it's like, well, shit. Well, oh, like that was like a total, whoa, waste of a lot of cash. So, but if you do overdo it, you can dissolve it. They say to give it 2 full weeks to get your final look once you do your lips. The first time I swole up a good bit, which is weird because I got less filler. The second time, I didn't really swell up at all. I had no bruising, no swelling, nothing. It was a great experience. It was awesome. For me though, since I have started YouTube, I bought myself a MacBook Pro, and I pay for my filler and Botox myself from my Rodan & Fields profit. And I made the decision to buy myself a MacBook Pro for editing and stuff. And so my lip filler money has since gone to my MacBook Pro, which is sitting right there. That's what I'm pointing at. So while Dysport, in my mind, 75 to 150 bucks every 3 to 4 months is affordable, you may disagree, but that's what I am gonna keep doing, I think. Now, and I know I'm kind of speeding through this, I'm trying to race my husband home. His flight landed and I still have to edit this and get this up, hopefully before he gets home. There shouldn't be much editing to do. But anyway, final and foremost, let's talk titties. Okay, so I went to see Dr. Carlin with, well, that's a lie. I had wanted breast implants. I breastfed both of my kids. I used to have the best rack, y'all. I'm not kidding. I was blessed with these full, firm, double Ds up to my throat, perky, firm, like the nicest rack. I should have loved the sisters more. I'm serious. I should have, because I didn't know how blessed that I was. To me, they were just boobs. But now I'm like, seriously. Enough about that though. I breastfed both my kids and I actually pumped. My kids wouldn't latch. Well, Branton would not, but Brandon did. Side note. So I pumped. And if y'all have ever seen a boob and a breast pump, your nipple gets about this long. They look like Vienna sausages. It's like, my husband used to say it was the most unattractive way to see a tit ever. Like, anyway, so my boobs went through a lot. Went through about 2 years of like not the best time, but that's fine. Your nipples also crack and they bleed and like all these things happen and then they get calloused. Like you could literally like flick my boob right now. I'm like, I wouldn't feel it. Don't feel anything. But anyway, so I was like, breast implants, heck yeah. Like I have worked for those. I need them for my self-esteem, like whatever. Well then all this stuff, which I'm sure y'all have seen, started going around about breast implant illness and all this stuff. Breast implants being linked to all these illnesses and just, anyway, you can do your research. I'm not gonna go into that. I'm really not that educated on the topic, but it got me thinking and I was just like, wow. And then what really made me decide, first of all, I have had a consult done. Breast implants are about $10,000, okay? I never knew that you had to get your breast implants redone after 10 to 15 years. So basically, if you're spending 10 grand on a set of titties and they only last for 10 years, that's $1,000 a year just to have nice boobs. To me, our bank account ain't set up like that, and I've never had it done, but it sure does look painful, and you have to just keep getting that done until you die? Like, I don't know. And then there's all this stuff about illness. And then a girl that I know personally got breast implants before she had children. She's got 5 children. She has breastfed them all, and she decided to have her implants done because she figured out that she had breast implant illness or whatever. And she actually has kept her implants. She has them, and one of them is clear, like normal looking implant. The other one, y'all, I'm not kidding. I'm not gonna insert a picture because that's her personal life, but she sent them to me. And her implant is literally like breast milk colored. It's like not white, because breast milk is not white. It's like a yellowy white, like golden, you know, liquid gold breast milk color. And that is crazy to me. Like it absorbed her breast milk. Ew, like, that's not right. So for me, I just decided not to get breast implants because they are so expensive and you have to get them redone. They're linked to all these illnesses, and a lot of plastic surgeons will tell you that they're not, but if you do your own research on them, you'll find testimonies from many people that say otherwise. I even paid $50 toward the procedure just to have my consult done as far as a breast lift, because my plastic surgeon says that I have plenty of breast tissue, because like I told y'all earlier, I was blessed with really full, large boobies. So even though they are since dropped and a little saggier, the meat, yeah, I shouldn't do that. The meat is still there. The breast tissue is still there, and you can lift it up. And he was even gonna, because when you get pregnant, your nipples grow in size. He was actually going to cut some of my nipple down in size and make my nipples smaller and lift them up where they should be. They literally cut underneath it and like tuck the skin in itself and lift it up. Like, how cool is that? And hold on. No, I thought my husband was home and I was like, no. Anyway, and I say no because I have like this big thing downstairs planned and I'm like not ready for it because I'm sitting here talking to y'all. Anyway, okay, so, and y'all are worth it. Y'all are worth it. Everything's set up downstairs. I'm just not ready. But anyway, okay. So I have decided that to postpone my breast lift because I got to thinking, like, am I really doing this for me, or am I doing this because of what I think other people will think of me? I have spent a lot of time building up my confidence. In my first YouTube video ever, I had like a plunging neckline dress, boobies out, and y'all, I rocked that dress at that wedding. I didn't think a single time that night, I have saggy tits. Everybody's looking at my boobs. They look terrible. I don't have on a bra right now with this sweater. I just have lily pads on my nipples. I don't know what just happened. It stopped recording. I guess it got too long. But I don't even have on a bra right now. I just have on lily pads over my nipples and TMI maybe, but I'm trying to make a point here. I feel like as hard as I personally work in the gym and as much as I love myself, and you should love yourself too, whether you are athletic or not, love yourself, okay? I just decided that, like, am I really doing this for me? Like, do I feel so uncomfortable when I'm naked that I wanna go spend $4,900 to get these done right now, or do I love myself enough to keep the boobies that I've got? And yeah, and honestly, I really don't know the answer to that question. I love myself. I love my boobs. They kept my children alive for the first year of their lives, and that in itself is incredible. And like, I give myself a high five my boobs. Thank you for that. And And I have decided that after the summer of 2019, I'm gonna go into this spring and this summer, and I'm gonna buy nice, form-fitting, flattering bathing suit tops. And I'm really gonna see how I feel about getting them done. Like if I still feel really insecure about my chest when I'm out in public like that, then I will go through with getting a breast lift. I have since bought, and they were my fall favorites, some really nice bras that make your chest look really nice. And my husband knows what I look like naked. I know what I look like naked. We're both totally good with it. So like, who else do I need to get these boobies for if not for me, myself, and you know, my husband? So we will see how that goes. Again, it's like $4,900, which is only half the price of boobie implants, which is like good. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I might get them done. I might not. I don't know. I've got $50 in the kitty to put towards them if I do get them done. If not, well, that was just $50 for him to talk to me, but that's okay. So yeah, if you have had cosmetic enhancements done. Oh, and y'all all know I use Rodan and Fields to grow my lashes. So I guess that's another enhancement that I have done. But I mean, does that count? We call it on our website an enhancement. So I guess so. If you want to talk lashes, I'll leave my stuff down below. But if you have had work done, let me know. Let me know down below what you think. Let me know how it turned out for you. I really am curious. I appreciate y'all stopping by tonight to talk for 23-ish minutes about enhancements. Well, that's gonna conclude this video, y'all. That's it. That's all I've got. I haven't had a lot done. Had some done, not a lot, but that's it. Thank you again for stopping by. Please don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, turn your bell notification on so you never miss an upload from me. And I'll see you later. Bye.